that we don't question. And the people, again, have made the election very transactional, very, very expensive. Give an example, I read in the papers that the person who spent most money in the last election spent about 2.7 billion in the Western Uganda. Now, that person could invest maybe half a billion, or could invest 200 million, and he buys everything. He can be able to engineer even all the supporters, the lead supporters of his opponents, who are going to be very good to him, and they are supporting him, but basically they are not supporting him or her. And then they do everything. At the end, he eliminates them, technically like that. So it is, we are going to do some bit of teaching or educating people to be aware of their interests, especially these young people or the Gen Z whose world now it is, that they know what we are going into. But unfortunately for us, the old people, we we can't do very much. And like Museveni says, he's looking now at the Bazukuru. I guess he sorted out the brothers, his brothers and his sons and daughters. Now he's with the Bazukuru. The Bazukuru, we are not teaching our Bazukuru very well ourselves. And I think we shall have to do that.
Okay.
But it's something really very, very worrying. It should worry us.
True.
Because when you are choosing a leader, you are choosing a leader who is supposed to take care of your interests, somebody you respect. My MP goes to a rally or a funeral and says, they say that we are stealing money, but really, if I steal money and bring it here and I share with you, have I made a mistake? No, bae. People say, bae, you have it. And that person is talking when they are kids, children of primary school. So the kids are growing, knowing that actually stealing,
you can steal and eat with your people.
The parent to share is a good thing. So they are unlike my mother who said not even move near the home of a thief. But this one I'm saying, my son, you can bring chicken, steal a neighbor chicken, as long as you don't eat alone in the bush, you bring it home and we eat, it's a good thing. It's a very terrible culture that we have developed in the country, and it is saddening, really, yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Sheila, what are the repercussions? We may look at it lightly, and like Honorable Wife says, even those who are saying it's okay, still bring and we eat together. But what are the likely repercussions? Where are we headed with our politics, with our leadership, if we are going to get transactional all through?
Of course, politics, generally it is the science and management of society. And there, when we elect members of parliament, you are electing somebody who is going to allocate your resources. Yeah? We shall collect our taxes, then somebody, because all of us can't be there, will have to sit and decide this money is going to Ministry of Health, this is going for our education, this is going for our development. But now, somebody is spending 2.7 billion shillings. How much are you earning in Parliament? Where are you going to get? Is that a worthwhile investment? Really? Because to me, that is somebody who, if you said talk about 2.7 million, you can put up a mini industry somewhere and accommodate or address the issues of unemployment. So these are people who are going to get into political office, and we've already seen some of them. They have shown us, but since as Honorable Wafula is saying they are eating with their people, people are closing their eyes. But it is very, very dangerous. We are going to have a situation, because all of us, our interests, sometimes you will say, no, but if I fall sick, I can fly out of this country. Yeah. I can assure you there are times when you won't be able to fly out of this country. COVID was here. I remember the late Nsibambi, when he got an accident, he was rushed to a certain health center for somewhere there. Eh? So something will come up and you'll be caught. Yeah?
Like an example
yes.
of the Minister for Finance, from the Mbati thief.
Yes.
The way he was confessing how they had a tight Kayunga side. they had fixed him, he could not travel out of the country. Yeah. Even his kid, his wife, his anybody, and no account.
Sanctions, yeah.
Yes.
Those are very sad moments. And I think, to me, if we are, the unfortunate thing, sometimes we numb our senses. And we say, no, I don't know, I don't want to know, or I don't want to feel. But I can assure you, things catch up with you.
Okay.
One way or another. And so even our citizens out there, as you are electing your leaders, or you are choosing to eat or not to eat, have some...
Eat wisely.
No. I don't want to advocate for eat wisely. Eat for what you have worked for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because don't go out there to think that because somebody is coming, they'll give you some little money here, and then you kill your conscience will catch up with you.
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Kakande, sorry. How do we get to maneuver this? Because while we were even still talking about the monetization and just how much people have to spend and seeing how we get our way around it, now we are bundled up in yet another bigger one, a bigger transaction for us. What does this spell for the future? How do we undo the wrongs?
Indeed, we have a very big problem because society has been corrupted. The mindset, the thinking. You get a situation where you have a very good MP or somebody whom we think is good, he talks in parliament, he's very active, but then his or her voters say, is mean.
Tata.
Is mean. As the only reason for...
Or he's poor, because he could be mean when he has the money.
He's mean. He gets a lot of money, but he's not sharing. There was a guy who put up posters in this city. I think he wanted to become a Lord Mayor. And one of the slogans down here, he was saying a man with soft hands. That was on the poster,
wow.
Clearly indicating that for him,
he will release.
He's going to
funds.
release money, and therefore the ordinary people right now, first of all, they think for you to be elected, you are going to eat. You are going to get money. Yeah, you are going to make money. How you make it is your business. Say, you pay us up front. So effectively, we are having a leadership which is clearly corrupt because they have to corrupt to go through. And of course, when they get through, you don't expect. I mean, if somebody spends 2 billion or 3 billion to get into parliament, then you wonder, how are you going to recover that money? You know, even if you got all the money they earn.
About 2.8 or 2.6? 2.8.
No profit.
Exactly.
So they would need to trade elsewhere.
Exactly. So it means this person who is paying you, he will have to be corrupt for him or her to make that money. And of course, you start with the leadership. I mean, you see, we saw a lot of people being dragged to court, a number of MPs being dragged. What has happened? You know, this Mabat saga, you're talking about Rugorobi, I don't have you. This Mabat saga, of course, we are told a lot of people shared at the Mabati. What has happened? Even a trial midway, as people are giving evidence, the DPP then suddenly drops the charges without explaining. Says, I'm not proceeding.
Interested.
I'm not interested. So now what's the message? The message is simple, that corruption pays. Actually,
Sadly.
the people who work for government and the RDC who compiled in one of the districts in the central region, who compiled a report on the corruption he had detected in a government project. And he went and submitted his report to his from the district. And he was made redundant for a whole year before he could be. Now, you don't even set out a message that corruption is profitable. Now everybody is going into. But what I believe that because corruption is affecting the delivery of social services at some stage, all these people you see demonstrating in Kenya and these in leadership are living in comfort. They are not bothered. Ultimately, it will explode. Somewhere, people will rise up and say enough is enough.
Okay. I'm wondering when that will be able to come through, because we thought the transaction was within the political parties or the players themselves, but with what was being revealed is that even the institutions that are supposed to...
Huge amount of money.
Yeah.
You know, before they even talk about the campaign, say 300, 200 for you to
secure the ticket.
Yes.
Peter, where is the future in this conversation, and where
Is going to Parliament.
Yeah.
A lot of bureaucrats that have been encumbered where they have been as bureaucrats run away, and the refuge is
politics?
go to politics. That is where the shelter is. This side you may be encumbered, but if you pick up money, I know one. When James Kinobe was chair of Local Government Accounts Committee, he put a lot of pressure on they were called cows. I think they still are. One of the cows that he put on a lot of pressure. By then, districts had a fair clout. The decentralization had actually happened before we re-centralized.